So welcome back guys to another video, and honestly if you guys have been watching my channel for quite some time, then you guys already know that my favorite series of all time is Castlevania. I've covered it numerous times on my channel, from individual reviews to even some Castlevania memories. But today I want to talk about a Castlevania game that I don't hear enough fans talk about. It's almost like a hidden gem in this franchise, and that is Castlevania Chronicles for the Sony PlayStation. Now, this version of Castlevania was originally released only in Japan on the Sharp X68000 computer, so it wasn't until 2001 when Konami finally released it on the PlayStation and fans could finally sink their fangs into this very fun, unique platforming adventure. Now, the story follows Simon Belmont following the footsteps of his ancestors when Dracula is once again awoken and seeking to rain evil havoc upon the land, and it's up to him to defeat this guy. And if you guys have played Castlevania 1 or maybe even Super Castlevania 4, then what makes this game any different? First of all is the difficulty. This game is hard as nails. It's very unforgiving, so much so that they've even added a little bit of extra sub-weapons to it. Most notably is the herb sub-weapon. With this sub-weapon you can actually replenish your health with the cost of 10 hearts, and trust me, you guys are going to need this because this game is so freaking difficult. It's probably one of the most difficult Castlevanias I've played, but it's so much fun. Now, if you guys get this version for the Sony PlayStation, not only will you be getting the original version released in 1993, but you'll also be getting a Arrange mode. Now, Arrange mode, they've changed up the sprites. It looks a little different. But most notably, you can also change the difficulty to it. So if the original Sharp version was a little too hard for you, the Arranged version can kind of sort of hold your hand a little bit, but not that much. It's kind of like whenever you give someone a handshake and they had the dead fish, that's kind of like what this game does. It's still very difficult. The soundtrack is very different from other Castlevanias in my opinion for that time. Because, you know, when you think of Castlevania music, you think of like heavy metal, rock and roll, or classical or Baroque style music, where this actually has a little bit more of a techno, heavy synthesized trance music. So it's kind of cool hearing Vampire Killer and Bloody Tears, all the classic Castlevania music that we've grown up and love, with a new kind of flow to it. It's really interesting, and a lot of the bosses from the original Castlevania make an appearance in this version, but it's got enough differences to it that it still feels kind of fresh. I cannot stress how much I really recommend this game. This game's a lot of fun, especially for all you old school fans, and it's kind of unfortunate that this game came out when it did, because when it came out people were already playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and that's a fantastic game. And this game kind of got overshadowed by that. And plus, in 2001, people were already starting to get their PS2s, and Castlevania Lament of Innocence was right around the corner, which was like supposed to be the biggest 3D Castlevania at the time. So, yeah, I cannot stress enough how much you guys need to try this game. It's so much fun. And if you guys have played Castlevania Chronicles, be sure to leave a comment below. Tell me some of your thoughts about it. I'd love to hear from you guys. And to hear some more Castlevania talk, be sure to check out another video. I'll have a link on the description below. I was a guest on Top Tier Game Reviews on that YouTube channel. I was talking to Jeremy McDougal, and we talked about the original Castlevania. It was so much fun. Definitely check out his channel. It's a lot of podcasting, Let's Plays. It's something a little different, and that's what I really like about it. But anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And until next time, happy gaming.